Hi everybody. Hello fellow rockhounds. This is Pete Steeler.
And Linda Burrows.
And we are Finding Colorful Rocks on YouTube. Thank you for coming and visiting us. Today we're going to take you to the Keweenaw Agate Shop up in Copper Harbor. This is owned by a lady named Cheryl, and she was very helpful in kind of letting us know how to identify agates, what they look like, polished and unpolished, and it was just a very good education from Cheryl. We're going to introduce her in this video and show you what she has to say, and we suggest you go to this shop because we found that her prices were about half of everybody else's prices on the way up. So this place, the Keweenaw Agate Shop, is one of our favorites. Great information, a great place to be, and well, we just love the Keweenaw, Copper Harbor and everything, and the people up there. So thanks for viewing.
Thank you.
All right. Well, guess where we are? Copper Harbor at the Keweenaw Agate Shop. And we're going to go in and see what they have to say about local finds and where we can go. We're finding some beautiful things here. All sorts of rocks here. Lots of beautiful specimens for sale. Wow. Beautiful stuff. Of course, clothing as well, which is often needed up here because of the temperatures. Lately it's been about 48 degrees.
Those are the super duper, but I feel these are a little smaller, but still
Unakite, very beautiful. Rose quartz.
So you didn't miss Esri Park. So like leaving here, between here and Eagle River along the lake shore, there's Hebert Park. There's lots of little pull-off parks. Okay. There's Esri Park. There's another one in there. It's a newer one. I can't think of the name of it.
Okay. And these are all off of 26?
All right off 26.
Okay.
And you can't, I mean, kind of almost everywhere you see a little pull off, and usually there's a sign. You can pull over, and unless it says no trespassing, you can walk down to that beach. And sometimes it's like you said, it's big chunks of basalt and not little rocks to look at. But most of them will have a section where you can find the rocks like we like to look at, right?
Yeah.
The kind of washed by the lake, turned over.
Yeah, polished almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been, you said you were in Eagle River?
We were. Yeah, that's where we started this morning, was Eagle River, where it meets the lake.
Yes, okay, good. And so you walked down that beach?
Yeah, then we went down Eagle River Beach.
Yeah.
So we did the mouth of the river, which was fascinating by itself.
Yeah.
And then we went down the beach, and it was beautiful.
So that's a perfect one. Great Sand Bay, did you see that one? With all like 60 steps down.
Oh, 80 steps we did that.
80 steps?
Is that Great
Okay.
Sand Bay? That's good to know. I
Yeah.
did not know the name of it, so now we do.
Great Sand Bay.
Okay.
And it's partially sandy.
Yeah.
But if you walk, there's tons of rocks there.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
when I was a little girl, it was all sand.
Okay.
The lake changes things,
Yes,
right?
it does. Sometimes monthly.
Yes, that's true too. Yeah.
We've found that's why we're sometimes having to go back and determine, is it going to be the same or Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
So what an interesting thing to find out. Okay, so that was Great Sand Bay.
Great Sand Bay.
Well, we found that a lot of the colored stones were polished to almost an oval coin, almost like jewelry waiting to happen.
Yeah, we've got a lot of rhyolite that really.
Yes.
So we have a lot of agate imposters.
Okay.
You know, things that look wet. Just they've got the microcrystalline quartz, and so they really, the lake polishes them really well.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff though to look at. A great book for people to get. Lake Superior Rocks and Minerals, if you don't already.
Now that's something we do not have.
Yeah, that is a good
Oh,
one.
it's Lynch and Lynch again.
Yep,
Oh,
yep.
yeah. We've got
The experts.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We do. All right, excellent, Cheryl. Thank you very, very much, and we will make our purchases, and we will take your advice.
All right, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. All right, well, we're here at the Keweenaw Agate Shop with Cheryl again.
Hello.
And this time, we brought some what we thought might be agates to Cheryl, and she says most of these are simply not.
Very pretty, very pretty.
Yeah, and some of them are, but they're cold water agates. This is a cold water agate. This might be. So let's take a look at these real close. I picked them up because of the shapes inside the rock and thought maybe that would be a candidate. Here's one that has a lot of crystals inside, and so this would have been a fossil that had silicified, and that's would be considered a cold water agate as well. And this might be the same, it's just not very pretty. It's basalt. And, yeah. Okay, so this bag.
This one I really like.
Okay.
And if you see the difference between, it's not an agate, unfortunately.
All
it's
right.
chert. But
That's chert.
notice how it looks wet, even when it's dry.
Yeah, yeah, it's
And
like glassy.
and this is matte finish, right?
Yeah.
So that one looks kind of wet.
Like
so,
flint, kind of.
Yeah. So it's chert, but agates, it's one of the imposters to agates.
I see.
Agates have a very similar look to them. They look wet when they're dry. That's pretty. That's epidote.
That's epidote.
Yeah, the green crystals in that are epidote.
Yeah, come close with that and we'll
Yeah,
get
that
some
one's
real good visuals on
That
this.
is a pretty one.
The shadow there. Isn't that something? It's got so many colors, but I guess the primary is green in that. Oh, look at this.
Let's see
We
if
got a
it
digital
shows up.
microscope.
Let's see. It might actually. This one might look better with our eye.
Oh, what an interesting device. I love it. Oh, yeah. The crystalline structure of that green epidote. Beautiful.
So that's fun to look at some.
Yeah. All right. There's another chunk of nothing. Another chunks of nothing.
Yep, nothing.
Does
None
this
of
have a
them.
name? It's so beautiful. I see all the the veins in it.
It looks like a granite to me.
Okay.
Is what it looks like. Oh, that's really pretty.
I liked it. I saw those lines in it and thought that had potential.
Still doesn't have like that wet look to it. I would say it's
Okay.
rhyolite, but I really do like the stripes on that
I
one.
do too. That's
yeah,
why
and
I
the,
got
and the
it.
bright red.
Interesting. And this one I thought might have some potential, but maybe not.
No, and again, so when I was a girl and we would go looking for agates,
Yeah.
I'd pick it up and say, Mom, is this an agate? And she would say, dry it off. Because
Oh.
when they're wet, they all look shiny and pretty, but agates look wet even when they're dry. So, right? This looks, you can see the light hits it differently.
Oh, yeah, it's like glass.
So once you dry it off,
Yeah,
it's
it should still be shiny in a sense.
and waxy is really the feel. So there's a
Okay.
difference how the light hits it. So it's beautiful.
Yeah.
These are really, I really like the colors of the rocks you have.
Yeah, we love, well, we're called Finding Colorful Rocks.
Yeah, oh,
so
then
that's kind
a
of our
apt
MO.
name. It's totally an apt name.
Well, then I think we might have struck out on most of these.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any. So here's part of the thing. You're looking too big. Not that you don't want to find, and not that there aren't big agates, but most of our agates are small.
Okay.
So I've had a few people in the past week that brought agates from Grand Marais that were, this size.
Okay. Wow. Oh yeah.
So
Wow.
looking smaller
So
rocks.
yeah. Train our eyes a
Yeah,
little better for
yeah.
small. We are looking at raw agates. These are Lake Superior agates. I want to show you the size of these so you have an idea of what we're actually seeking. Yeah, that'll give it away right there, old Lincoln. Goodness gracious. Okay, so we have Lake Superior agates that are the size of marbles or peas or thereabouts, not big at all. But look at the quality of them. They're glassy, kind of waxy, as was described by Cheryl. And now here's some larger pieces of Lake Superior agate. So these are $5 each, but can give you a good idea of what you're looking for. This is right off the beach, so there's nothing done to these agates at all. This is just straight off the shoreline. It gives you a very good idea. Oh, I like that close up. Okay. But keep in mind, these are about the size of a dime, a nickel, maybe a quarter.
It's amazing how small.
Yeah, we're really gonna have to retrain our eyes.
Not all of these, but a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we went over to 5 Mile Point, well, Gratiot Park.
Gratiot River, the mouth of Gratiot. Yes, yes. And that's
So-
a nice park.
That's what we have here.
Oh, all right.
This is today's yield and work. So we found an agate in Linda's bag.
There, that's a little bit better.
And this is what we're finding.
So there's some banding in there. There's definitely some quartz as well.
Oh yeah. Banding, is that what that's called? When we see that striation
Yeah.
pattern, striated pattern. Okay, so banding.
So when it's not here, you can see it's not super fine banding, but there is some.
These are the
Nice.
rocks I
Nice,
found.
very nice.
And Linda has, well, they're all still in the bag, but
I'd say it's pre-night.
okay, interesting. That kind of
That goes
has some
pretty.
eyes and swirls in it. So pre-night has that quality too, a little bit.
It does. It's kind of looks like a greenish tinted quartz, and and it's pretty hard, so that it does get smoothed out though.
Okay.
I'd say that's pre-night.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it is a
Oh
pretty
yeah, I
one.
think as that purple in there is,
It's often with that purple rock. I
yeah,
have one over here that I like.
that's probably pre-night.
Yeah. Isn't it beautiful? See, these are gonna polish up so nice.
Yeah, they really are. All of these rocks are going to polish up beautifully. That's probably just quartz and
Right,
feldspar.
Here's a good example, and I did get this one wet of a pre-night. It's kind of
Oh,
got
yeah,
that purpley
yeah.
rock. Is the
Yeah, it's
host.
beautiful.
I
Oh,
do. I
yeah.
like pre-night. I do. I think
Yeah.
it's really pretty, and the beaches are full of it, especially over at Gratiot where you were.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of it. I think.
Yeah.
I found this and I thought it was very interesting, but very soft. I think that's like sandstone or
Okay.
something. So, nothing.
So you'd have to be
terribly
very
fancy.
careful if you were to tumble that one, right? Because you'd
Yeah.
lose it if you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's probably. That's a hard one to peg.
Yeah, I'd say this one is like a quartzite.
I see these holes in the side, or just holes in it. Is that just volcanic bubbling?
Yeah. Yeah, and it could have been. I'm trying to think if I have a piece of epidote.
Well, here I hoped I found some. Isn't this interesting? I think it's rhyolite. But look at the epidote strands in it. They're like
Oh yeah.
straw. It's a beautiful rock.
Right, here's a piece of epidote that has those epidote crystals.
Oh yeah.
And if it kept getting washed by the lake, you'd end up with it would get more and more washed away, like the one that you had there that still had some holes in it, right?
Yeah.
But they were green and they had a little bit of the rough crystals in it.
Yeah.
So I just think as it gets washed away more and more, smoothed out.
It changes its look.
Yeah. Epidote. Yeah, that green is pretty.
Yeah, it really is.
And I think you have to remember too, like when you dry them off, and then you look at them and you go, why did I take this one home? Get it wet again,
Yeah.
right? Because they're just so pretty when they're wet.
Then we often get them wet just to look through them again.
Yeah.
And that way we can see why we picked it up off the beach.
I think they're very nice, colorful rocks.
That's our business, ma'am.
I like this one.
I do too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a beautiful rock. So simple.
It is.
Full of, same with this one. I thought this one was. Yeah. It's got some. Now, see what I thought was a white was either calcite or quartz. This could be prehnite.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. And prehnite will often be with the epidote too. You can find those together.
Yeah, that's so common. I noticed that at the mine this morning, at Adventure Mine. Now, how about this? See the stripes in there, the banding?
Looks like chert to me.
Ah.
Yeah.
See, here's where I thought I had a for sure, but it's a for sure it ain't.
Chert. So my brother says chert is one of his favorites, and then we have a ton of it, and you can get some really pretty banded chert.
Yeah.
So, and it tumbles nice.
Yeah, I love
So-
it. Yep.
Well, Linda found a couple of agates. I don't know if I did. Let's see, where did that one get thrown to? All right. Was that it?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. Oh, yes. Close. Oops.
What do you think?
Not close at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty. And I see some of the like there's probably some quartz here. I bet you that has some translucence.
Okay, yeah.
But it's all the different characters that make an agate.
Okay.
Look smaller. Start smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the odds are greater. And then you'll get used to what they look like. And then, of course, always look in bigger rocks. So you're not going to find a bigger one if you're not looking in bigger rocks,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And
okay.
they are out there.
All right. Good to know.
Often the bigger ones, like to find one this size, you'd have to get in the water.
Yeah. They're going to be picked clean
You're
off
gonna-
the beach.
Yep, you're
Sure.
going to have to get wet. I'm not willing to get that wet.
No.
Especially this time of year.
No, that's
first-
definitely not this time of year.
Many, I don't. Was it 2 years ago when COVID hit? I got out in the water to find my first ember light, or
Oh yeah, the Hooper. Yes, solar, yes.
so that. Okay, so I think we've identified what I
I
have.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah, close but no cookies.
I think these are gonna look pretty tumbled though. You're gonna
Yeah, they
tumble them,
sure
right?
will.
Yes. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So
And make some
now-
drawer pulls. Is that what I heard?
Yes,
Awesome.
exactly. Yeah, we love to make those, and that's why a lot of these.
Oh
were
yeah,
picked.
this is. I mean, just imagine that
Yeah.
shined up. Yeah, that's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
nice.
So okay, very good. That's exactly what we wanted to learn today. This is prehnite.
That
and
one I think is
epidote.
epidote.
Okay.
Does it have some prehnite on it?
I don't think so. Maybe it. Nope, it's epidote.
I think it's epidote.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. And this is just probably rhyolite. Or just basalt.
Basalt. Yeah.
Amygdaloidal, they
Yeah,
call it.
yeah.
Oh, I sure found some beautiful colors. Just not agates. I thought I had about 10 pounds of agates today. Not. All right. Well, Cheryl, thank you very, very much
Thanks
for
for
your
coming in.
hospitality today. And
Thank
we
you.
love coming to the Keweenaw Agate Shop. This is the place for the best prices and the best selection. So you will love it here. It's worth the drive to Copper Harbor. And if you just need a few 100 pounds of copper, you can pick it up here. Bring your wallet. Hey, fellow rockhounds, thank you for watching our video. We really appreciate your viewing this, and we are hoping that you will share this video with others, like it, and subscribe. That means a lot to us, and you'll find that we have a great archive of videos, and it's only getting bigger. So if you want to know about a beach almost anywhere in Michigan now, it's going to be available on Finding Colorful Rocks. So enjoy, become part of our family, and we'll look to see you soon. Thank you.